Garrett Wilson wants to be a Jet for life. Well, buddy, the feeling's mutual. We got a lot to react to. Boy Green Daily starts now.
I'm gonna lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
What's going on, everybody? I am Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. Here we are, baby, on a beautiful Thursday, May 22nd. And that's where I need to start. Garrett Wilson had some moving comments. We'll play some of those clips. I've got a full article in the YouTube description down below. Sure, I want you to like the video and hit subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. All that is true as well. But today's a special day. It is one of your favorite guests on this program's birthday. Shout out to Hop on Pop, who currently is in Romania, which it's, I believe, 2:30 in Romania right now for translating time zones. So I want to give a special shout out to my pop. It's his birthday. He turned 21 again. There you go. I don't know how that phenomenon keeps happening, but he is. So shout out to my old man, to my pop. And I've said some of this kind of stuff before, but I want to say it again because of how important it is and how important this man is to me here on the show. And I'm gonna throw this up on the board. There's a couple of photos here that you guys are gonna see on the screen of my old man, my dad. Here, I want to give him a quick shout out here on the show. I can't lie. It's the coolest thing in the world that once a week, for however long we've been doing this, my dad has been able to join me on Boy Green Daily. And I get it. He's not for everyone. That's how he's been his entire life. Some people love him. Some people hate him. Few people just go, yeah, that guy's solid. Right? They have no real opinion on him. That's normally not the case. Yeah, like I said, it's a love-hate relationship. It's one or the other for this man. And a lot of people, when I first was bringing my pop on, however many years ago, they said, hey, Paul, love your show, but kick your dad off. No, I don't want to listen to it. And I could have very easily said, Dad, sorry, man. You're not popular with the people. Get the hell out of here. But I didn't. And I'm not going to. And for the people that don't enjoy him on the show, that's fine. Don't listen on that day. Obviously, that's not good for business. I wish you listen every day because that helps me support my family. But family is the most important thing to me. And for me, my soul, and the content I think is funny too, for the most part, when he's not, taking jabs and jokes at me. It's so cool. It's so cool to be able to do this. How many other people in your lives and all your jobs, we have Boy Green Daily listeners from all over the planet that do all kinds of things. Lawyers, construction workers, this job. How many of you get to work with your dad? I'd imagine not a lot of you. And this isn't a flex. That's not what I'm saying. I just mean, this is how special it is to me that I get this opportunity to do this in this show, in this way. And you can sort of see it in the caption here. I've put this all over social media about what my dad has meant to me. And he's just served in a lot of roles. He spent 20 years in the United States Navy. So growing up, he was strict. He cracked the belt if I got out of line, and boy, did I. I was a trouble child growing up, no question about it. But he just served in every role. He was a disciplinarian. He showed me what a man's supposed to be like, and all these other things as I went through my life. And one of the cool things that we get to do now, and we've done it for the last bunch of years, is every year, right? So his birthday is today, Father's Day is around the corner. Every day, and it's never on Father's Day, but we celebrate each other, and we do a yearly sports trip somewhere. Here on the screen, you see we went to AT&T Stadium. This was the Week 2 Jets-Cowboys game from a couple of years ago. There I am wearing that Garrett Wilson jersey when Garrett Wilson broke like an 80-yarder to the house. Oh, that was a sweet-ass moment, I'm not going to lie. They're in Jerry World. Whether it's going here, this is a MetLife Stadium for a Notre Dame Syracuse game. Going there for that, pretty cool. At the Carrier Dome, now the JMA Wireless Dome. We were season ticket holders, me and my pop. Pretty cool. And then, just going around in Star Frisco of getting to hang around. Although this, I believe, was just a bar by our hotel. But either way, the point is that it's super cool, man. And a major shout out to kick off today's show of my pop. I love you, Pop. So cool that we get to do this. And hey, now, let's go. And in honor of Pop, what's this? What's this? Come on, Knicks fans! You were making fun of the bleep out of the Celtics for blowing a couple of leads. What the bleep? Dude, come on, Knicks! You're up 14 with 2.5 minutes to go. What the hell? Come on, man! What are we doing? Oh boy, oh boy! When I open up those phone lines and a certain Jets fan with indie references joins, oh boy, good luck, fans. Good luck. That's all I'm going to say. Yikes. So, anywho, but in all seriousness, yeah. Jared B said Pops is spending his birthday in a Romanian prison. I can neither confirm nor deny that. I was not speaking to him while he's there. There you go. Yeah. Wasn't there a 0.0% chance of Halliburton at one point doing the choke sign? That sort of seemed inevitable, didn't it? But yeah, so in all seriousness, no, salute to my father, salute to Pop. He'll be here on Saturday, I do believe, from Romania, which will be cool. And it's just, like I said, it's a surreal experience. I never take this for granted. I never get, to do this show with Pop. That's just, again, coolest thing in the world. So happy birthday, Pop. Shout out to you, and he'll be on there. Kyle Clutson, I'm sorry, Jet for life. I don't want Garrett Wilson playing wide receiver for us at 86. He can probably still get it done at 86. So let's do that. Let's get to it. Let's get to the topic matter at hand. A lot of moving comments from Garrett Wilson, New York Jets OTAs, and it is an overwhelming amount of content. We're going to have to take days to really kind of marinate on it because Garrett Wilson spoke, Aaron Glenn spoke, so many other players. Quentin Williams spoke. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. We'll be playing some buy or sell with some of the Jets quotes, what to believe, what not to believe. We'll do that with James Woody. That's coming up at 3:00. But today I wanted to focus on Garrett Wilson. G-Dub. Garrett Gosh darn Wilson. And there's a couple of things that stood out. I want to start here because here's the truth, right? Garrett Wilson, along with Sauce Gardner and Jermaine Johnson for that matter, they were eligible to discuss contract extensions this offseason. Obviously, Jermaine gets sort of parked with the Achilles. That's not really happening. But the real conversations are Sauce or Garrett. And if you look around the league, okay, players in that position where they're eligible for a contract routinely hold out. It's voluntary. Obviously, we're in the voluntary portion. Whoops, Pop from Romania just threw me out. Appreciate that. I didn't know he had that kind of technology. But let me just reset. Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, all these guys, they could have held out this offseason. Again, their voluntary workouts, mandatory doesn't happen until June 10th through the 12th with a 3-day mini camp, and then we break for training camp. Routinely, if you look around the league, players in the position of Sauce or Garrett hold out all the time. People don't blink a second eye. It's part of the process. Of course they hold out. And we'll keep – Sauce didn't either, but we'll keep this to Garrett because we're talking about Garrett here. Garrett didn't hold out. Garrett did not hold out. And that to me, like I said, that means something to me. And it just goes to show why he is the right guy to pay. ESPN's Rich Cimini asked Garrett Wilson, why didn't you hold out? Other players hold out in the league. Here's the full response.
You've been here every day for the whole offseason, these voluntary workouts. A lot of players, or some players who were eligible for a new contract wouldn't do that. They would just stay away, to make a statement or something. Why have you been here? Because obviously you're eligible for a new contract. Why have you chosen to be here?
Because I want to be a part of something special. I don't think that a whole bunch of individuals makes something special, as a group aspect. This is a group thing. I wanted to get in and know my teammates. I want to get into, know my coaches even. It's a new staff, learn the material that they're putting out and not be the guy that's behind when, this thing was mandatory, right? There's a way you go about business when you love what you do. And, stuff like that is not really an option. It's I get the opportunity to come out here and work and make myself better at the game I love. Let's take advantage of it. Let's get to spend time with people that, I've been spending time with, like Justin, Ruck. I've been spending time with those guys for 6-7 years now, and it's crazy to say, but when I'm not with them, it's like I miss them, So I don't really feel right when, when I'm not at work up here. So, that's the mindset on that.
And that's it. Again, to me, people can say all kinds of things on why they should be signed, right? There's all these reasons. Garrett Wilson's young. He's a superstar. All these things. He's really talented. All these different things. It's what he didn't say makes you go, you know what? That's just the right guy to pay, right? Why didn't he hold out? He's like, hey, man, I got new teammates. I got new coaches. I got new material from the new coaches of making sure I'm ready to go when the season gets here, and there's no excuses. And Garrett Wilson, just how much he cares, and it's just, man, that means a lot. And again, I think Garrett Wilson is the right guy to pay, as far as I'm concerned. He's the right guy to pay. It's clear as day. I see a lot of people are upset with BMAC in the chat. Hey, if you want to throw him in the grinder, our new grinder, we haven't grinded that up. A bounty could be set. 10 gifted memberships would do it there for old BMAC. If that's what you guys are trying to do in the comment section, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube. Got a couple hundred people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. Show your support. But yeah, if you want to send our boy BMAC to our brand new grinder, which is our new place, apparently we're going to send people, the equivalent of the Shadow Realm, feel free. That's a bounty, I suppose. Bounty is 10 gifted Boy Green Coffee Club memberships here on the channel. All right, while we're sorting that out, some more content here on the big quote from Jets OTAs was, well, Jet for life. I've heard that one before, but Garrett Wilson talking about it. Plus, also in the follow-up question after, is Garrett Wilson said he and his representation have been in discussions with the New York Jets.
How are you hopeful that you might get a new contract before the start of the season? Like, where do things?
I'm hopeful I'm a Jet for life, and that we get this thing rolling, and that we, all of our best days are ahead of us. I don't know exactly what that looks like, but I'm gonna go do my part to make sure that, that it's inevitable, not inevitable. It's the word I'm looking for, undeniable. When the time does come and those conversations are being had. I'm going to try and do my part to make sure that it's undeniable, and yeah, I'll say that, but yeah.
Are there big discussions between you or your agent and the Jets about a new contract?
Yeah, a few discussions here and there, and I try not to worry about it too much. Yeah, that's where I'm at it. And like I said, every time I go out there, it's like, oh, I'm playing football, and when that stuff happens, it's, that'll be a cherry on top, but it's not like, I shouldn't run this route. It's like, nah,
And cool stuff there. So contract discussions have been happening, which, by the way, backs up what we heard from Darren Mucci throughout this offseason, the new GM for the Jets. He said, hey, man, we got to worry about the draft. We got to worry about this thing. We got to worry about this thing. But, they basically left the door ajar that was possible. And they are having those discussions. That feels good. Hearing Garrett Wilson say he wants to be a Jet for life. And this is also an important piece here. Things were looking a little frisky for Garrett the last 2 years. Body language, some comments at the ends of season about how the losing sort of wearing on him. Someone else made the comment earlier. I don't know if I'll be able to find it quickly about basically Garrett Wilson sort of got rejuvenated by this Justin Fields edition. Yeah, there you go. I think it was Luca here. I'll throw this up on the screen, YouTube. Garrett Wilson's entire demeanor has changed in a positive way. You can tell he's happy now that Fields is with him. No doubt. We'll get into that in a second, that piece. But you could tell that Garrett Wilson's in a different place. He seems happy with the Justin Fields thing, obviously, no doubt. Reunited with his college football teammate at Ohio State. They played 2 seasons together. Obviously, that helps. And just like Jet for life, because in previous opportunities, maybe it's us media making too much of something that isn't something. But when he was presented these opportunities before, he didn't come out and say Jet for life. He just sort of said, things will figure out. We'll see what happens. Like, he always just sort of kicked the can down the road or didn't answer the question. So to hear him come out and say, basically of his own volition, Jet, because sometimes as reporters, we get players to parrot our question. For instance, hey, Garrett, do you want to be a Jet for life? Of course I want to be a Jet for life. But then most people only hear the athlete answer, not the question. And then you say, wow, look, Garrett just said Jet for life out of nowhere. In this particular case, he did say Jet for life. Rich Media didn't have that in his question. He said Jet for life himself. But sometimes that happens where I'm like, hey, Garrett, was this the worst loss of your career? Yeah, you could say this was the worst loss. And then, again, people don't hear the reporter. They just hear the athlete. And long story short, it was great to hear Garrett, again, of his own volition, come out and say, you know what? I do want to be a Jet for life and all these things. So, yeah, that's pretty powerful stuff. So it's good to see. BMAC continues. I love that. He continues to poke the bears here in our comment section. Again, there is a bounty on BMAC to throw him in the grinder. It is, if you give 10 Boy Green Coffee Club memberships, our boy BMAC will be gone for 24 hours. He'll be in a Romanian prison for 24 hours. Yeah. That'll be up to you guys. I like BMAC. Hey, just because we have different opinions, that's not a bad thing. That's good. That's good for business. It's good to have different opinions here in the YouTube comment chat. But hey, different strokes, different folks, man. Easy's like send BMAC to the coffee grinder. If you guys want that to happen again, it's 10 Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. If you gift 10 Boy Green Coffee Club memberships, I will do it. And you guys will see the new video package too. Yeah. Nice little video package. Very nice. All right, let's get to another one here. And it is what Lucas said. Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields, they're reunited. And it feels so good from Ohio State. And apparently they're picking up right where they left off. Ooh, nice tease.
What did, when you heard it was possible you guys would be bringing Justin in, and then when you did, like, what was that like for you?
Yeah, it all happened fast, honestly. I really didn't hear much leading up. And then all of a sudden, it was done, man. So, just a big smile go on your face. It's someone that I'm familiar with, someone that I have a great relationship with, someone that I love just watching them play. Like, just since I met Justin, it's been a pleasure to line up alongside of him. And then when I'm on the sideline, like, I just got to watch him. And, his first play at Ohio State, like, touching the ball, he went like 60, 70 yards running down the pipe of the defense for a touchdown. So, like, that's the type of stuff that sticks with me when with Justin, and so I didn't think we'd get this opportunity on this level. So it's exciting. I'm still taking it in all the way. It's cool. It's cool. We've been definitely picking up where we left off.
That's good to hear. Picking up where they left off. Now that's the last quote we're going to play here on today's Boy Green Daily show here. That's the last quote. But another quote I really liked from Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson is Garrett Wilson was basically defending Justin Fields and saying, hey, man, he's better than you people think. And if you go back to some of his other stops, I was watching the tape on Justin Fields' passes where a Bears receiver or something, or a Steelers receiver wouldn't catch it. And Garrett was talking about this during the press conference and said, oh, I would have caught that for him. Oh, I would have caught that for him. And he also talked about their relationship with how they could be honest with one another and it's not going to be taken personally. Again, there seemed like there was some of those issues between Garrett and Aaron Rodgers over the last 2 years, specifically last year because of what happened in 2023, is that, hey, man, we can be brutally honest with each other. We both know the common goal is the same. Justin Fields can tell Garrett Wilson, hey, you blew that route, pal. And that it's all honesty. And so that's a big piece of the puzzle, too, to see. Jojo says I can only super chat. Okay, Jojo, if you send a $20 super chat, then boom, we'll throw BMAC in the hole. So if you can only do super chats, we'll do a $20 super chat. That'll do it. There's another way for anyone that can't gift memberships. Yeah. Ricky says, that's by far the most BMAC has ever been worth in his life. Good night, Ricky, New York. Good Lord. Yeah. Yikes. Easy said, how about if 10 of us send them to the Coffee Ground with 1 membership each? Done. You can do that too. I'm all about math. Feel free to send them in. Yeah, 10 of you guys send 1 membership instead of 1 person taking it all on themselves. That'll work. Yeah, 10 people send 1 membership apiece. Yeah, that's another one. Will McDonald apparently was looking good at practice. I did not see any footage, so I don't know exactly who was beating who or what offensive line. I don't believe we have any footage of that. But yeah, Will McDonald apparently was getting into the backfield pretty regularly. Yeah. So shout out to Will McDonald, who put on 15 pounds apparently. Good. He needed to bulk up a little bit. But again, that fine line of being able to bulk up, but also maintain the speed and spin moves that make him special. If you take that away because you're putting on some Brutus Beefcake, then you sort of defeat the whole purpose. But yeah, I would explore, and we've had these conversations back and forth of people supporting, not supporting. Hey, look at this. We're getting some of those memberships coming through. BMAC could be on alert. Indy Jets gifting a Boy Green Coffee Club membership. Here we go, baby. Oh, yeah. The memberships are starting to fly through again. We are 9 away, baby. But I saw EZ sent his in, so now we're going to be 8 away here in just a second from sending 1 BMAC to the Shadow Realm. But Indy Jets, you now have 43 raffle tickets so far this month. Appreciate you, pal. And let's read these new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club here on the show. So, okay, Indy Jets, Joe the Jet G, you're in. Okay, let's get another one here. Looks like it's raining memberships. All right, who's next? EZ. Okay, let's gift EZ's membership here on the show. That went to Jay Long. Jay Long, you just got gifted a membership from our boy EZ. EZ, by the way, has 6 raffle tickets. Beautiful. Shout out to EZ. And, oh, there it is. Here's another one. Jared B. Gifting a membership. Oh, yeah, baby. The memberships are flying now. Keep them raining from the high heavens, baby. I believe this is Jared B's first one of the month. It is beautiful. All right, Jared B., you're on the board, baby, for a membership. Let's catch up on everybody here. All righty. Wow, we're getting a lot of them in here. Okay, we'll read them all together here in just a moment. So let's keep going here. We've got Emmanuel Holcomb with a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Hey now. Every time we get 5 memberships or more here on the channel, we have to celebrate with a video package. How the hell could we not? And let's do it, baby. All right, Emmanuel Holcomb, you now have 11 raffle tickets so far this month with your gifting. Appreciate that. And this is going to require some additional action here on the program. All right, we have Emmanuel. I know we had another one here. I believe J-Boy sent in a 10-pack. Let me get to that as well here. There it is. J-Boy with a 10-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Let's go. All right, the message has been emphatic. All right, we'll add those to your total as well here. J-Boy, that's coming up.
Here's what I do know. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
175 raffle tickets for our guy J-Boy here on the program. So without further ado, the damage has been done here for our guy B-Mac. Yes, our boy B-Mac. He has now been put in what we like to call the grinder here. This is a brand new addition to the Boy Green Coffee Club. And let's pour one out. And I see you guys have sent more raffle tickets and more memberships. But first, we must put B-Mac in the grinder.
You mess with Kurt and you go into the grinder.
Okay, now this grinder of yours, is it a real grinder or is it some kind of a metaphor?
That's it. You're gone. Adios. TKO'd. Historical.
Wait. I won't be funny no more, see?
Security.
You ain't got to bring the man down here. Wait a second. Kurt, come on, please. I need this job,
Take
Kurt.
out the trash.
Trash? Oh, now look at here.
So get these moves out of my face.
Salute to B-Mac. He has gone to the grinder. He is the first one in the grinder. He's gone for 24 hours. B-Mac, goodbye. Good day, sir. Good day, sir. You've been sent to the coffee grinder. Or just grinder. That probably sounds better, I suppose, but yes, to the grinder. And we'll also read all those new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club here in a moment. I also see we had a super chat in here from Leonardo Santos. Be out till tomorrow. See you later, pal. And every time I get a super chat here on the show, hear from my daughters, Raya Luna.
Wow.
B-Mac is hasta luego. He is adios. Goodbye, sir. And thank you for your contributions on this show today. All right, Leonardo Santos. All right, let's add those up. You have 4 raffle tickets, and you're $2 away from another raffle ticket. As long as you send that in before the end of the month, you are going to be great. Let's read all the new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. And yeah, Good Burger, one of my favorite movies. Thanks for the shout out, Alan. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's go through the new members here. All right, again, shout out to Leonardo Santos. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. Let's read any of these new members. So Emmanuel Holcomb, gifted 5 memberships. John Garcia, 7 Ways to Win 1. Justin Flanagan, Eric Rivera, Rep NY. Those are 5 new members of Boy Green Coffee Club. Right. Where was Jared B's here? His went to Big Loyal. Then we have 10 more from our guy J-Boy here on the show. They went to Dean Paparella, Tony S., Goody, the Pussy Assassin. Sure, why not? Rick, Jeffrey R., Grinch Mob, Jets for Life, Charlie Gadsden, Net Mover, Big, and Big Loyal came in from our boy Jared B as well. Boom! They're all the new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Nice surge there, baby. It seems like BMAC is the point that everyone can sort of rally around. Thank you, Leonardo Santos, and the rest of you. I'll update the banner here as well here on the channel. But first, before I even do that, let's show you guys what you're competing for, what you guys just got a bunch of raffle tickets for. Boom! It's here May 22nd. Again, another special happy birthday shout out to my old man, my dad. Here we are. We only got a couple more days left in May, folks. June 1st is on Sunday. Not this upcoming Sunday. It's a Sunday after. Okay, that's coming up right around the corner. So you guys have throughout the rest of May to bid on these items. And the way you can bid is by purchasing anything for $2.99 on this channel. Boy Green Coffee Club membership is $2.99, whether you buy it for yourself or you gift it to your neighbor. Or cumulative super chats, like you saw that from Leonardo Santos, $9.99. He gets 3 raffle tickets and has change for another raffle ticket if he spends more on the channel later this month. So we got a game coin, comes with a certificate of authenticity from the National Football League, a full-size signature football signed by the entire football team last year, and it is a full-size NFL football, but it is ship deflated for better shipping for you guys. Also comes with a nice little football stand. So good luck to whoever wins that. Someone will be gifted that on June 1st. On that June 1st. And the final day, of course, will be the last day of May at midnight. That's the last time that you'll be able to submit raffle tickets for that particular month. But we do giveaways every month, so you're always right around the corner from that as well. Baby. Boom shakalaka. Booyah. Okay. So be back. We'll see you in 24 hours. J-Boy says, I will ban BMAC every day until he says Hackett and Rodgers are trash. Well, good luck. There could be a lot of banning happening for the near future. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure we'll get into that Knicks Pacer stuff as you guys keep putting that on here. Yeah. There you go. Emmanuel Holcomb, BG Daily, the only way to start my day. And by the way, speaking of that, Emmanuel Holcomb, folks, I have heard from the New York Jets for our Jets Boy Green Tailgate Extravaganza. I will be reaching out to you if you guys want to watch a Jets game with Boy Green. It's official. It's Week 5 Jets Cowboys. We will be at that game. That's 100% official now. And I also have all the pricing. Again, I'll be reaching out to all of you. There's a lot of you to reach out to, so I will get to you. If your email is on the sign-up sheet down below and you've shown interest, you put your first and last name, how many Jets tickets, how many tailgate tickets, your email. I will be reaching out to you. I'm going to go chronologically in order on the list and just boom, 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 reach out to all of you and tell you guys the prices of everything. So it will be coming. You will get an email. And it will be saying, hey, you signed up for 5 tickets. Are you still in knowing this price? Yes? Great. No? Okay, no worries. Have a great day. That's how it's going to work. So I'm going to go through the entire list. So we got the information from the Jets. Jets Cowboys confirmed. Cha-chink. And, of course, confirmed here on my father's birthday. Why not? As a Cowboys fan who also supports the Jets. Okay, so that's happening. The game is official, baby. Yeah. Let's roll. Taylor says, BMAC is a Boy Green alternate account just to get us to donate money. It's all conspiracy. You're giving me way too much credit, Taylor. I'm not that smart, but that makes a lot of sense, I guess. Yeah, I don't have the opportunity or the ability, I don't think, to pull those kind of strings, but thank you for all the love. I'll take that. There you go. Yeah, good burger, baby. Our new grinder. I was going to edit that and go, when he goes, if you mess with Kurt, I was going to go, if you mess with Boy Green, and then put the Boy Green face over Kurt's face. I was going to do all that, but we'll just keep it as the grinder for now because it, again, gives us good burger nostalgia as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. There you go. So the grinder, a new part of the Boy Green Coffee Club. Jared B., Coffee Grounds. I guess that's a result of the people that pushed against. So now we have our own new thing, baby. The grinder. All right, cool. Thanks for all the support, everybody. We're making it happen. All right, let's do this. Let's just open up the phone lines, baby, because I think I know what's about to transpire here. I think I know what's about to happen here. So let's freaking go. All right, everybody, here we go. We'll do a quick hep timeout. We got more coming up here on Boy Green Daily.
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S, Jets. Let's go.
You heard hep. Let's go, baby. And by the way, I'm wearing the Hall of Fame gear. Hopefully Garrett Wilson's wearing this Hall of Fame gear one day, baby. That would be so sweet. We got 300 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. That is the free way to contribute to the show. And it means a lot. It helps get this show in front of other Jet fans who haven't seen or heard the show before. So feel free to do so. Yeah. Light up the hep emojis. That's what I love to see, baby. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Hep's a legend, man. I can't wait. It's going to be pretty friggin' cool. So keep the calls coming. That is a pinned comment on youtube.com/boygreen25. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, that's all right. Appreciate no matter who watches this program. Appreciate it. And also the audio-only version podcast. By the way, I see this from 4 P's equal payoff S. Damn, this song got stuck in my head all day yesterday. Shout out to Hep. Yeah, I'm doing it a few times in the car, right? I'm just driving in traffic. Like, Boy Green Daily. I'm like, what the hell? But no one else is in the car, so it's just me. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Let's go to the phone lines, baby. Hep. Speak of the devil. He joined us here on the program.
Hey guys, thanks for the love.
Of course.
Yeah, it's all about writing those earworms.
That's right. It's a special talent. It's a talent, my friend.
I wanted to write. I think that the greatest achievement was the guy that wrote the song. By Menon. 3 notes by Menon. And it's like, okay, I'll take the check, please. Thank you.
There you go. That's really the secret sauce,
Yeah. Well, I had sent you something yesterday about Justin Fields. They're wearing helmets now on their top.
Uh-huh.
Now Fields he has all the physical talents. We know that, right?
Yeah.
His biggest knock is the decision making in the short and intermediate routes.
Right.
I believe that's his big knock, right? Throwing interceptions.
Yep.
So what they do is what they're doing now is they're able to take the imaging from practice and they're able to load it up into a virtual reality.
Wow.
So they wear it on. So instead of you only allow so many reps on the field, right?
Sure. That's correct. Right. Yep.
So these are non-contact reps. And what you do is they're able to go through it and they'll say, okay, what do you see here? And I said, well, don't make that decision. That was the wrong decision. Do this over here.
Right.
But the really cool thing is what they do is they speed it up. So when they speed it up, so he's making these decisions on the goggles really quick. But then when he goes back to the game, everything slows down. Because
that makes sense.
Yeah, and I mean that's the key for a quarterback, right? It's slowing down the game, and that's when it really starts to get interesting. So I'm excited. I hope this really he catches on with this. And McDonald was tearing it up yesterday. That was nice to see,
Great.
And I heard the third round draft pick, the defensive back.
Yeah, Azaria Thomas.
Yeah, they said he did really well too. He stuck on someone's hip and was like glue. He was like no one's gonna. Yeah. So we got some. There was Taylor was really kind of quiet. But he's a tight end, so that's a normal kind of a normal kind of a thing. Yeah. And I figured I want to jump on before the Nick avalanche. So peace out, guys.
It's about to happen, Hep. It's about to happen. And I saw your question, Hep. So let me throw this out there as well, because people are asking. So, Boy Green, we know the prices. So how much is everything? So again, I'll tell you that right now. And again, if you have interest, sign up sheet down below. We now know the information. So Jets Cowboys week 5. It's 100% happening. That game is happening. It is Jets Cowboys. It is week 5. Here is how much it'll be per person. Now, this amount I'm about to say is going to include, and it's all a bundle deal together. It's going to be a Jets ticket. It's per person. You'll understand what I mean in a second. You get a Jets ticket. Okay, get a tailgate ticket. That's food and drink before the game with Chef Kevin Gilbert. Shout out to Chef. He'll be catering this puppy. And a T-shirt. We're actually making a T-shirt for the tailgate to commemorate the event, which will be pretty cool. It's going to be $300 per person. That will give you your Jets ticket. That'll give you your tailgate ticket. And that'll give you your shirt that's going to come with it. So all of that together, baby. And we're going to all sit together. I can't wait. The seats are going to be amazing. The game's going to be amazing. It's going to be a wonderful thing. So it will be $300 per person as how it will work. And again, you get all of those things with it. Speaking of 300, we have 300 people plus in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe, baby. So here we go. Again, if you have interest in that, hit up the sign-up sheet. If you're already on the sign-up sheet, I will be eventually getting to you. So whatever tickets you signed up for, I'll be reaching out in the very near future. So just keep an eye out on your email, whatever email you listed, and I'll be reaching out. Hopefully I get to everyone today, but we'll see how timing works because there's a lot of people on that list, and I don't want to miss anybody. All right, we got a massive YouTube super chat coming in here. Hey now.
Wow.
Take Flight Eric with a $19.99 super chat. Thank you, a member of the Boy Green Coffee Club, who is the one wide receiver that fits our team mentality that no one is talking about, who is available in free agency or on a team, and how confident should we all be with our special teams? Wow. First off, Take Flight Eric, thank you so much for the super chat. We'll add this to your total for the raffle, and I will be adding this up later. So we'll make sure we take care of business here for you in due time. I'll add all that up in a moment. But let's answer a couple of your questions. Who's a wide receiver that fits our team mentality that no one is talking about? Who is available? Well, first off, let's just go to free agents first. And we've all been talking about the same names in free agency. It's been Amari Cooper. It's been Keenan Allen. It's been the same sort of rigmarole over and over and over again. And by the way, a fair rigmarole to be because it makes sense. Those are wildly talented football players. That makes a ton of sense as potential options that are here. But let's go beyond that. Let me look on this free agent list. People brought up Gabe Davis. I just want to say I've got no interest. Gabe Davis is Alan Lazard, just younger. He's a big boy who can sometimes make big plays, but he has inconsistencies, drops. No thanks. I have no interest in Gabe Davis. And plus, he's flirting around with the 49ers and Giants right now. We'll see what happens. Let me see. Is there a sneaky name? I remember wanting Tyler Boyd a couple of years ago. I don't know if he still got it. Jamison Crowder. I don't know. Gunnar Olszewski. Yeah, boy. This list gets pretty thin pretty quick here on this damn free agent list. Is there a hidden name? Simba Wester. Who the hell? For vibes, I guess Jamison Crowder. Hey, I can't even believe that old bastard is still in the league, for God's sakes. I guess he'd be sort of interesting. I don't really see anything there. If we're going to go trade, probably, we've talked about this a handful of times. Green Bay's overloaded in the room. They just drafted Matthew Golden, who's a first rounder. They've got Dontavian Wicks. They drafted Savion Williams. They've got Romeo Doubs. They got Christian Watson. They got so many receivers that one of them could possibly shake free. And it's probably not the rookie youngster, so you put those guys in a separate bucket. Christian Watson's coming off an injury, so you're probably not talking about him. So Romeo Doubs, I don't know how many people are talking about that, but he could be a name. Here's one that's no one talking about, and I saw a whisper about this. We never did a story. DJ Moore. Apparently, the Bears could move DJ Moore. There was an ESPN NFL insider, Jeremy Fowler nugget. I had not really considered DJ Moore, and they just paid him. But that could be, hey, obviously, Justin Fields would know DJ Moore. That could help. And boy, do we need a wide receiver, too. You look a little bit about DJ Moore. This is a name that makes a lot of sense. Here is the particulars. He's 28 years of age, so he just turned 28. So you have that for the nice little foreseeable future here. Statistically speaking, he's got some fine statistics over the last handful of years. The last 2 years in Chicago, he's had 96 catches and 98 catches, 1,300 yards and just under 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, and he is rock solid. Since 2021, he hasn't missed a game. He's played in 17, 17, 17, 17. So I like the availability. Yeah, that part's pretty important. I like the connection already. Justin Fields. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. The Bears are already paying him. Yeah. Okay. Maybe DJ Moore is your sneaky name. So take flight, Eric. Let that one marinate. And just remember, Boy Green don't give predictions. He gives spoiler alerts. You're welcome. Okay. Maybe that's happening there. Let me see the rest of your question here. How confident should we be in the special teams? Well, normally I'm an optimistic guy. And I say, hey, glass half full. And this, to be honest, it's a total mystery. Now, throwing Greg Zuerlein out by default, it should only be better because he was awful last year, so that should be net positive. But the punter situation, Thomas Morstead has been rock solid for years. So now to go to some youth and inexperience, Austin McNamara and Kai Kroger, I had no idea. Caden Davis and Anders Carlson, it's a big mystery. They're going cheapo at special teams, and maybe that'll work out. They just get really good results or solid results for no money, then we're like, that's a net positive. So how confident should we be in our special teams? I'm not sure. I like the special teams coordinator, Chris Banjo, former player, a lot of upside. I've heard a lot of hubbub about him over the last couple of years, former player. And Mike Westhoff speaks highly of him, and I love Mike. Mike's book is behind me somewhere. I've just figured it out. I've got great respect for Mike. If he says something good about somebody, I trust his judgment here at Take Flight, Eric. So special teams, I trust the coach, and hopefully that's enough. But I'm going to be honest, there's some serious questions at both punter and kicker for that matter. But a lot of good comments there. Thank you very much. All right, let's open the gates of hell. It's time to do it. Let's start off with Scotty here on the show. Scotty, what the hell, man?
There was a baseball game yesterday, and my team broke a 3-game winning streak. Did you say basketball? Was there a basketball game yesterday?
I think there was. And I'm going to be honest, when the Knicks were up 14 or 15, I got a text from a Knicks fan going, see, this is how we do it. And I'm like, oh, boy. Oh, boy. And then all of a sudden I got, wait a second. No, wait, no, up. And all these broken up texts. And I'm like, oh, God. And
so
then, yikes.
I want to share my feelings because I can now totally relate to what you went through in game 1, 2, and game 6. I mean, I had the emotions of game 1, 2, and 6 in game 1, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So here is the net positive, because I'm trying to be, to evoke my Boy Green positivity, because that's what you are. So look, the Indiana Pacers are no joke. I said that to you. I said if we win, it's going to be a long series. 6 or 7. I would like to win in 6, but I don't see the Knicks winning in 6 now. It's going to go 7, I think. It's going to be tough. This team, I look in the mirror and I see the Knicks. They don't fold. They are mentally tough. They were down 15 points, and that guy Neymar, or whatever his name is, went off on 5 3-pointers. And then I got to tell you, at midnight, I was looking at Halliburton jerseys. That's how bad it got. My bet with Indy Jets. So I was in a very bad state, but it's a new day. We're still playing. Our team's actually relevant. I can't talk about the 1958 Hawks, which the person who shall not be named, roots for. He roots against the Knicks, but he roots for the Hawks, just so everybody knows. and that is the most irrelevant franchise in NBA basketball. So I'm happy we're still in the playoffs, and I'm going to think positive like Boy Green.
Morning, Scotty.
Indy Jet, I was looking at Halliburton jerseys at midnight. That's how bad it got for me.
Oh,
yeah, I got you beat. I was looking at jerseys at 9:00.
That's hilarious. You guys are so
Yeah,
funny.
I was just like, but last night's game is exactly what we thought it was going to be. I didn't think we would be down by 17 at one point. But the fight of both of these teams is exactly what we thought this whole series is going to be. And it could have been the other way around. The Knicks could have been down 17 and come back. We've seen that. Boy Green. Wait, that was 20 points. Sorry. Yeah.
You're funny.
Yeah. So, I am right there with you. I think it's going to be a 6-7 game series. And they're going to fight. Both teams are going to fight. They both have the same kind of mentality. And they're both gritty. It's probably going to be the best series, even clear through the finals.
Well, that game had to be the best game. I mean, first of all, at the end when he hit that shot, I mean, I think everybody thought it was a 3-pointer, so it was over. I was like in stunned silence. But then when it was a 2-pointer and he was doing the choke thing, I was like, okay, karma's not friendly. That wasn't smart. So and then we went up by 4 points in overtime. I thought we were going to win, but hats off.
Where's the defense? Let me just get into that. How do you let Obi? So at the end, you have to foul as soon as the ball gets inbounded. You foul immediately, and they didn't. And Obi Toppin goes straight to the cup, slams it. By the way, gets fouled. Should have been an and one, and then the Pacers are up 4. But that's neither here nor there. How do you let Obi Toppin in the last minute hit 2 dunks? And then where's the defense? It just totally fell apart, man.
Obi Toppin, earlier in the game, if you remember, he missed that dunk, and the Knicks fans went crazy. But Obi Toppin do not sleep on Obi Toppin. He's like Mitchell Robinson light. His minutes are meaningful. That guy is a beast, and he made us pay. So look, like I said, I want my Knicks to win. I'm rooting for them to win. I believe they're going to win. But Indiana Pacers, fantastic. They played like champions, and I'm not Alon. I don't wish ill on anybody.
All right.
I know he does, but Hellboy, I hope you're burning in the heat of Dallas right now. I hope it's so hot and you get, non-cancerous 3rd-degree burns. Okay.
Wow. That's beautiful. Non-cancerous. I appreciate that little nugget there. That's quite nice.
But, by the way, happy birthday, Pop.
Shout out to Pops.
Loved your opening. That was beautiful. Pop's a special guy. He's super intelligent. He's an old school John Wayne kind of guy. Thank you for your service, Pop.
Yes.
And anybody who doesn't like Pop doesn't like this country. So F you. Go burn in hell with Alon. Take care, guys.
Happy birthday, Pops. 21 plus tax.
Yeah, that's true.
we won't reveal his real age.
We will reveal the tax. Yeah, I don't know what the tax is on that. We're gonna have
California tax, but hey, it's tax.
Oh, that's great. So guys, cheers to both of you. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna go drink some coffee and eat some bacon. And I'll feel better, but I can't wait for the next game. Man, that was brutal.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Scotty. I think that's Friday night, by the way. We'll keep an eye out for that. Go ahead, Indy.
Yeah. Okay, so on to a different topic. On to the actual Jets topic here. I don't like when I hear this Jets for life thing, and here's why.
All right.
Every time we hear that from a player or from a general manager or a coach, we want this player to be a Jet for life. They always turn around and trade him.
Oh, well, it has been the unfortunate recent history of Jamal Adams. I mean, that's
and so I as much as I would love to have Garrett be a longtime Jet. Sure. Every time we hear that, I'm like, oh, is this the beginning of the end for Garrett? Well, it was nice having you here, Garrett. Jet, yeah, we want you a Jet for life too, and we're gonna ship you off to Cleveland or wherever the hell he's gonna go.
Yeah, that's funny.
But that wide receiver that we drafted in the 4th round, that's Smith.
Arian Smith, yeah, Georgia
Okay.
kid, yeah.
I for some reason I continue to compare him, the situation, to St. Brown in Detroit.
Amon-Ra, Sun God, okay.
Okay.
4th round pick too, I believe.
They were both drafted in the 4th round. Both had drop issues when they came out.
Yeah.
Both focus, but Amon-Ra said that he had. I think it was up there with the same number of drops, and it was a focus. It was a focus issue, and they both admitted it. When he, and so it's almost like they're on the same path. But this is a funny little interesting stat. What wide receiver did Detroit pick up the year that they drafted St. Brown?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what wide receiver, a free agent wide receiver, that they brought in the same year they drafted St. Brown?
Golden Tate?
Nope. He's on our team this year.
He's on our team this year. Oh, Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds. They brought in Josh Reynolds the same year they drafted St. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
We bring in Josh Reynolds the same year we draft Smith. At the same point. Now, I'm looking so far into the future it's not even funny. But here we go with Garrett Wilson saying, I want to be a Jet for life. Are we going to trade him because Smith turns into St. Brown? It just all these things, I hope not. I would love for him to turn into a great number 2, and beside Garrett Wilson. But there's just too many things that line up that says, I'm sorry, Garrett, we're gonna trade you, and thanks for wanting to be a Jet for life. Now we know to get rid of you immediately.
I appreciate that. Good comment. And I'll say this, right? So we're watching the AG presser. Yes, or I was watching it by myself, but I'm watching the Aaron Glenn presser. At one point, and there's a live comment section of fans could just comment while AG speaking. They're not reading those comments or anything. But Aaron Glenn at one point goes, "Oh, that's his superpower." And that's something Robert Saleh used to say all the time. So a lot of us cringed and went to the comment section, superpower. Oh boy, this is a curse. So it's funny that, Garrett Wilson goes, Jet for life. And all of us just flashed like, oh, Jim Adams, Jet for life, Jet for life. Yeah, I know the voices. Jet for life, Jet for life. Yeah, that was sort of scarring. But no, I feel differently about Garrett for a lot of reasons. First off, obviously, wide receiver position versus safety position, and just this regime. The way if you go to the recent Jets documentary, 3-episode series, Aaron Glenn and Darren Mucci talk about how important it is to draft, develop, maintain. That when we grow, really talented players in our garden, we keep them in our garden. That is who we are. That's what we want our identity to be. That's what we want our philosophy to be. It seems such a critical factor of who they are that I would be surprised if any of those kind of guys shook free, unless it was them inspired, right? Like Garrett going out saying, yeah, suck it. I want to be the highest paid wide receiver. And if not, get me out of town. And obviously we're not seeing that energy. So that's what makes me feel positive. But it is good to point out, obviously, the history of it. All right, let's go back. We got some memberships. I also see some questions. I'll get to those as well. But Dre Correa with a 20-pack combination, baby. Whoa, mamacita. Let's go.
Here's what I do know. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Dre Correa with the 50 spot this month, baby. He is in 4th place, just above Indy Jets. Here's our top 5. We have J-Boy with 175 raffle tickets for Lily and Big D with 65, A-Step 10 with 51, and then one behind is Dre Correa at 50, and then Indy Jets rounds out our top 5 with 43 gifted memberships. Whoa, mamacita. Here are the 20 new members of Boy Green Coffee Club. Salute to Dre friggin' Correa, baby. Cesc Martinez, DeAndre Vega, Mr. McMoney, Ming Ring, Recipes with Reed, Aiken, It's Snoopy, SO_NY17, D-Royd, Ryan Mercurio, Jason Ratcliffe is back, Rock Bent 205, O-Rocks Games, Gerard Juarez, Mark Baylor, Kygrin, Fire Aaron Glenn got a membership. Okay. All right. There you go. Fire Aaron Glenn, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Shout out to Mr. Fulton. Garrett, Steve V. You guys are all now members to the gosh darn Boy Green Coffee Club. Whoa, mamacita. All right. Dre Correa making moves here, baby. He's making moves. Oh, Indy Jets making moves. A counterpunch to the counterpunch. He just gifted a 10-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. All right, this requires something special. It's time for one of those elevator jet chants. All right, Indy Jets now making his play. He now surges in front with 53 raffle tickets so far this month here on the program. His 53 is in third place. It jumps ahead of both Dre Correa and Aced Up 10 as well. Coming on here, let's reveal those 10 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. Here we go. All right, Indy Jets. We got Sco, Ryan King, Vocal Vike, Travis, Matt from L5. Hey, shout out, Matt. Jay, TB, 3MC, Grand Pacey, and Why I'm the Jets Fan. 10 new memberships there from Indy Jets. Okay, we've got moves happening here. Now, wait a second. Dre Correa is now gifted another 10-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. We're about to get frisky. I can feel it. There's a bidding war about to ensue here, and let's see where this all transpires, baby. Good Lord. Have mercy. Dre Correa with now 60 raffle tickets so far this month, jumping it back in front of Indy Jets in third place, only behind our guy for Lily in Big D, who's got 65, so he's 5 back for Lily in Big D, but he's now back in third place, jumping ahead of both Aced Up 10 and Indy Jets now. Okay, here we go. Here are the 10 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Baby, this is from our guy Dre Correa here on the channel. These 10 memberships went to Mutiny, Boogie Down Dave, Danny, Luppy OU812, Beth Page Chris. Shout out to Beth Page Chris. Gave a shout out to my father on social media for his birthday. Appreciate that. Late Night, Legacy Aaron Green, Justin Gray. Justin, okay, there you go. Sharif Inani, Dan Kroonnacker. You are now a member to the Boy Green Coffee Club. This is going all over the gosh darn place. Salute to Dre gosh darn Correa, baby. All right. Here we go. We've got some friggin' movement happening here, and I got to catch up on this gosh darn banner here. Left and right and all over the gosh darn place. It's absolutely beautiful. So shout out to our guy, Dre Correa with a 60-pack combination. Indy Jets jumping in with a 53-pack combination. There's a lot happening. We'll update the banner here in short order, baby. That's for dang sure. All right, look, we got a super chat coming in, a special birthday shout out. I love this, and so my pop. So, guys, thank you for sending these in. This is cool.
Wow.
For Lillian Big D, happy birthday, Pop. Yes, sir. It is his birthday today. Again, he'll be on the show from Romania on Saturday. The world traveling man, the most interesting man in the world. There you go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And for Lily, you're now up to 71 raffle tickets so far this month. Plus, you're $1 away from another one as well. Just keep that in mind before we get to the end of May. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Happy birthday, Pop. So cool. Thank you guys for all the kind words and messages. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Yeah. Beautiful. Awesome. Shout out to you for Lily in Big D, baby. Happy birthday, Pop. Now, let me do this. Answer a few questions here on the show about all these Jets tickets and things of that nature happening here on the program, and then we'll get back to the phone lines. Hep ask, is parking included in that 300? It is not. But here is how it works from the Jets. They're giving me parking for $45, gold parking pass. If you buy a Jets ticket through me, you're eligible to get a gold parking pass from me. So that's how it works. As many tickets as you buy from me, you get parking passes. So take full advantage of that or no advantage of that. That's up to you. For instance, I've got my entire family coming. Of like, to me, I have to buy 3 or 4 Jets tickets. So I could have 3 or 4 gold parking passes. Obviously, I don't need that many, so that doesn't make any sense. But just to explain what that means. So no, the $300 includes your Jets ticket, your tailgate ticket with Chef Kevin Gilbert catering that whole thing, and a T-shirt. The additional charge would be another $45 on top of that if you do need parking. But that is part of your purchase. So when I'm reaching out to you guys, I'll also asking you for shirt size and things of that nature for everyone in your party. Every package you get includes their own T-shirt for the tailgate. So parking is not included in that total. That's a separate charge for people that do or don't need it. Several people I hear are just taking one of the trains or something over, which, hey, you guys don't need to. The parking pass does not forcibly get included. That's up to you. That's optional after the fact. Luca asked, Boy Green, do you know the section we're sitting in? So, yes, 99%. What my preference is to the Jets is mezzanine, which is in the 200s. It's in that inner bowl is where it is. So that is where our seats are. And either way, if we don't get that one, the other one we get is the same ticket price. That's why I was able to tell you guys the price for everything is because the prices are the same. The other one are 50-yard line seats, but it's on the top part of the bowl. So it's the same, but my preference is 200s, the mezzanine. So that's where it is right now, Luca. So yeah, if people ask what it is, mezzanine is what it is. And I talked to the Jets yesterday, and that looks really good, but they couldn't 100% guarantee that because they have to go through and check off all the groups. But mezzanine looks like that, and the seats look awesome. I saw the virtual seat thing there, and it looks so friggin' cool. So awesome. These look like amazing seats. I'm ready for the game, and it's really friggin' cool. All right, Dre Correa with a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Whoa, mamacita. Here we go now. All right, let's see who these 5 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club are. That is Brooklyn-born Len, Hold the Onions, the big fella, he's back, Ref Fan, and Salvatore Nocera. You are now a member to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Pour one out for our guy, Dre Correa, with 65 raffle tickets now so far this month. Beautiful. Okay, more super chats, and we'll get back to the phone lines. Good Lord have mercy here. Indy Jets with $23.98. That's wildly specific, but hey, that's funny. That works. Here we go.
Wow.
And the reason? Just because, Dre. Laughing emoji. $23.98. I'll put that on your tab here, her Indy rather, and we'll add that up to your total of other stuff too, because you have $25.98 now on the channel. I'll add that up on your banner here in just a moment. But that's awesome. Thank you for the super chats coming in. You guys have been a lot of fun. So there you go. Lucas says, I'm not familiar. I don't know if I can pull up a Jets map real quick. I don't know if I can. Let me see. Jets ticket map. Okay. Let me see if I can throw something like that on. So let's see. Okay. All right. I'm going to throw this up on the screen. I believe this is the right way to look at it. So, Luca, let me throw this up for you so you can see it. 1 second here. This is the New York Jets seating chart. Okay, so let me see if this looks good on the screen. Okay, here we go. So you see that red section? That's north-south. It's looking at the end zones. It's from 206 through 246 or 221 through 231 on either side of the end zone. That's where we are. It's not the brown up top or the 200s in the pocket there. 203 to 249. There's all the red, I guess, on the screen for those who are not color impaired. It is the red on that inner bowl. It's just outside the orange, but inside the brown, if that makes sense. So hopefully, Luca, that gives you a good idea. Any of that red is possible for us. And again, we should be getting that information in the very, very near future, somewhere in the next couple of weeks. But that is the tickets. So there you go. And I'm really excited. I think the tickets look awesome. Again, I got to see them before putting everything down here. So pretty excited about it. So hopefully, like I said, we get to see a lot of you guys there. Hopefully we get to see a lot of you guys there for that. And and hopefully that answered your question or comments, Luca, as well. Yeah, keep the memberships coming, baby. Let it rain from the high heavens. Should be amazing. All right, let's get to it. We've got, look who's back. Let's lose the offseason to win the regular season, a.k.a. Neil. What's up, Neil?
What's happening, Paul? Happy birthday to your pop.
There we go, baby.
Little, worn out after last night watching this Knick game. My God.
Oh, good Lord. How did that happen?
It was depressing.
I can imagine.
It's just another day of being a New York fan. We have to suffer through some pain.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to be easy.
Never is.
I like the team. You got to like the team.
Sure.
It's been a great team. They kind of rejuvenated my fandom. I'm certainly, to me, it's all about the Jets. Everything else passes the time to football. But the Knicks have been a real interesting watch.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think the team is good. Allen's probably very happy they lost. He's always against our teams, right?
True. That's funny.
You know what I mean? No matter what happens, I don't know what team he could. I don't know how he comes on our shows and just goes against everything we do. But I guess he loves being the villain.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited about your tailgate situation.
Oh, you coming?
Only because I would like to come. Only because, well, first of all, I gave up my season ticket, so
right. So I guess you need to see
individual games.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. I want to eat Chef Gilbert's food.
Oh yeah, I saw the menu, man. It's sick.
I want to see the menu. You got to have Chef Gilbert put the see. You got to get to us through our bellies.
That's true. That'll work.
Much excitement about the game, okay, as it is the food. Look, the tailgate is the experience, not you know what I mean?
That's true.
It doesn't matter where you sit.
Yeah, right. Who cares?
You're all together.
Yeah.
It's a big group going into the stadium.
Yeah.
I've been to some of the best games I've ever gone to are big groups at away games because you really get to cheer with that group that you're with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I mean, the seat is really irrelevant. It's relevant, but it's nice to have the group together.
Of course.
And you go in, and it's like you're a group of gladiators going in.
Mm-hmm.
We're all cheering for the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure there'll be a shit ton of Dallas fans.
Oh, my God. There was the last time I was there. What was that, 2019? Was that the last time Cowboys went down? And, it was, nauseating how many you just look, and it just blew, and you're like, oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah.
When Sam Darnold won that game against the Cowboys, I was in New Orleans with my wife. And, I went to Manning's. I was staying at the Harris Casino.
Yep.
And I don't know if you've been to the Manning's there. They have a beautiful sports bar. And they have an outside and an inside. And then they have these, big sofa chairs, these big lounge chairs, and you can reserve them. So I said, I want 2 lounge chairs there. I'm sitting outside, and there's a whole pack of Dallas fans sitting behind me. And, if you watch a game with me, it's insanity. I'm screaming at the TV. I'm this and Dallas, all the Dallas fans are looking at me because he had a great game that game. We were there start to finish. They did almost come back, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, the 2-point conversion, right? Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
I'm shit, right? So while I'm watching it with my wife, Dallas fans, these whole table of Dallas people have just got their mouth shut the whole time. Yeah. As soon as they score that touchdown, this girl comes running up to the front of the thing and starts, Cowboys, right in my face.
Oh,
I said, take it easy. You still got to make the 2-point conversion.
Right.
They did it, dude. I got up, man. I was pumped. Yeah. So that brought back a lot of memories. But I'm excited about your tailgate.
Yeah.
Meeting a lot of the guys. You guys got a good group, but there's a lot of OGs in the channel here
for sure.
And look, let's see what happens with the season. I'm not excited about the season. I got to be honest with you. I'm an Aaron Rodgers guy.
course.
I'm not a guy. I just wanted to have him on the team. But
yeah,
again, he's out of our camp. We
Right.
have a new camp.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm excited for Justin Fields. Look, I hope he has tremendous success.
Mhm.
I hope things go great. I just couldn't do an opener. You know, I haven't missed an opener in 25 years.
Yeah.
I don't even, maybe more than 25 years, probably 35 years.
Mhm.
I don't know if I could go to the opener if Rodgers is quarterback in the Steelers.
I could imagine that'd be an awkward sight for you.
Yeah, you know, I don't feel like that would be. I can't make him a villain to me right now. I really just can't make him the villain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. No, I got you.
I mean, we still have time.
Of course.
We
Yeah.
still have time. I'm sure he'll throw a couple shit bombs at us, and then we'll
That's
start.
gonna
You know, I'll start getting like against him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
I heard a couple things so far, but let's see how it goes this summer. Everybody have a great summer. Memorial Day weekend's coming up. This is the kickoff of summer. I'm working on my golf game, and I'm enjoying. I try to pop in whenever I can, but let's go Knicks. It's early,
Yeah.
and you want to be down. You know, you don't want to be cocky. Every game, see, with basketball, every game is an individual game, right? Paul?
Yeah.
It's not like you could come in one game. You know, look, we were all nervous about Boston. We came in and we whipped their ass. So you never know. You know, every game is individual. This guy, it wasn't Halburton yesterday. It was this other guy, Needham or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
He hit 6 threes in a row.
Oh, God. That was
Jesus
sick.
Christ.
Who is
the
it,
guy
Steph
couldn't
Curry?
miss.
What the hell? Yeah.
I don't think we have a guy that can hit. That's the problem. And I like the guy they have that made the dunk on us. What's his name?
Obi Toppin, the former Knick.
Toppin. I always liked Obi Toppin, you know? I like him. I like his attitude, and I'm hoping he's not going to be a thorn in our ass. He really wants to beat us bad. You could tell.
Yeah, you could definitely.
You know what I mean? We don't want to stir him up too much. So I'll let the next caller go. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.
There he is, Neil. And yeah, we will be releasing that menu soon because maybe that's going to get a lot of people jumping on the train too. There's an alteration Chef is making to the menu, and it's some surprise or something that I don't know of. So he's been talking with Woody about it. So we'll see whatever that is. That looks cool. So awesome. Great. So the menu will be out soon too, as another thing. 2 things here. First off, we have a YouTube super chat coming in from our guy for Lily and Big D, baby.
Wow.
The Martian does deep, or the Martian goes deep as Soto is still a bleep. There you go for Lily and Big D. I have no commentary on any of your Met stuff that's happening out there in the streets, people. That is up to you. But the words have been said. Hey, by the way, here's the updated banner here. J-Boy is in first place this month with 175 raffle tickets. For Lily, with all of his other Super Chat combinations, he's up to 73 memberships now. Drake Ray is at 65 in third place. Indy Jets is up to 61 in fourth place. And Ace Up 10 is at 51 in the top 5. And on top of that, we just got $100 Super Chat. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Our boy Scotty Too Hottie, Scotty Mayhem, sending it in. And again, as you guys can see on the bottom of the screen, you guys can send it through YouTube of super chats and this, that, or the other. But also Zelly is another option on here. And Scotty has chosen to take an advantage of that with a $100 super chat. Good Lord, have mercy. Wow. Okay, Scotty. And Scotty, this gives you 50 raffle tickets on the month. So you are just outside the top 5 with Ace Up 10 there at 51. So you have 50 raffle tickets so far this month in our contest. Wow. Scotty has been bringing the bleeping heat. Holy friggin' crap. $100 bleeping super chat. You guys have been wild today. Love it. Massive respect, and thanks for supporting a great birthday episode here for Pop, and I'm sure we'll do some other celebrations coming up with Pop coming up on Saturday. So Scotty Too Hottie, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, that is terrific. Yeah, and for people saying on the mezzanine, those are not nosebleeds. I'll tell you, I was in nosebleeds last year. Mezzanine is not nosebleeds at all. I love the seats, and that is in the 200s, and they look good. And then the alternative option, the backup option, is at the 50-yard line, and those look sweet too. So I hope it's a 200s. That looks like what it's going to be. So really love it. So shout out to the Jets for helping us out there. And again, we'll continue to have more details there as well to come. So awesome. Thank you guys. Holy friggin' crap. I can't believe Scotty Too Hottie with 100-piece. Wow. Okay, here we go, baby. All right, back to the phone line. Joe, I wasn't sure if we were going to see this guy in the show. Wasn't sure, but he's here. Johnny boy.
Hey man, it was a good game. Naismith had to have a career game.
Yeah.
Okay, to beat us. Like that dude went off.
Yeah.
5 threes in a row. It just doesn't happen like that.
Mm-hmm.
That dude went off in this game. Like, and it is what it is, right? That's what I was saying yesterday, man. I think it's going to be 7 games, and we win it in 7.
Yeah.
And it's the Pacers, bro. Like, just you got that chippiness in that game last night was there.
Oh yeah.
You know, so again, that dude had to have a career game and points to be able to go ahead and beat us. So it is what it is. We're on to game 2 this Friday, and it's still bing bong all day, every day. I did want to come up here real quick. Look,
Sure, man.
No disrespect to Neil or nothing like that at all, but fuck Aaron Rodgers. If that dude is a Steelers, I hope we beat the bricks off that old man, dude. Like at the end of the day, he's not a Jet anymore.
Right.
And he's an enemy if he's in another squad. So
that's what I'm saying. So I have the opposite. So like I heard what Neil said, and basically, geez, this player he loved a lot, and Aaron Rodgers, all of a sudden, in theory, week 1 could be wearing the opposite color uniforms in your own building. And I could understand the mindness that would happen there. Again, I love Aaron Rodgers. I got a few of those jerseys in there. I got like a weird bobblehead thing back here behind me. Like, Aaron Rodgers, that whole thing was a trip, both highs and lows. But like, to be honest, that makes me want to go to week 1 even more that he's going to be there. Because, like, what better way to start the Aaron Glenn era than beating that candy 42-year-old ass all over the barnyard? That would be friggin' sweet. So, to me, that's it. That's the line right there. What color jersey is he wearing? Oh, not the Jets. He's the enemy. That's how I see it. I'm a bull. Red, enemy. Everything else, cool. That's it. It's black and white for me. You're not wearing our uniform. Sorry, pal. You're the enemy, and I hope your entire team sucks and loses. That's it. Plain and simple.
Exactly. And I mean, and Aaron Rodgers already has come and started to start stuff anyway. Like the stuff they said about Aaron Glenn with the whole like, oh, he talked very mean to me and he could have just called me, hurt my heart, hurt my, but anyway. So like, it is what it is. I did like a lot of the stuff that they were talking about, the Will McDonald gaining the 15 pounds, but still having the speed.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be very honest with you, man, these are voluntary OTAs. The dudes don't got the pads on or anything like that at all. Right. So it's like, how much of an excitement can you have? I mean, if Justin Field is like 11 for 11, you should be 11 for 11 because there's,
I hope,
like, you know what I mean? So, the only excitement that I saw that I thought was huge was seeing the line together.
Yeah.
That one picture, man, you saw the whole line just down, and I was like, I don't even think the angle or the camera was able to even put all of them together.
Those big
how
bastards.
big they were, man. So, but yeah, man, I had to come up here real quick. I'm still rocking my Knicks stuff, regardless of what it is.
Respect.
So it's still Knicks in 7. Let's go Knicks.
There you go. Appreciate it. Massive respect, because being a fan, and I've always felt this way, this is what my father taught me. Win or lose, you win your team's gear. Win or lose, man. That's being a fan. You don't just get to ride the highs like the Jets win on a Monday. I'm walking around, people go, oh, the Jets won. Yeah, they did. Like, win or lose, I'm wearing my Jets gear. That's just how I operate. Now, real quick, a final nugget, because we're talking Aaron Rodgers here. Neil says here in the comment section, only thing is he wanted to be a Jet. That's why I can't trash him, which, again, I respect that first part. Yep. Okay. And John Williams said it. Aaron wanted to be a Jet, and that's true. But, and that part of it that he wanted to be here, that goes back to when he said, I intend to play for the Jets, and he wanted to be here. I agree. But here's where it all went out the window. When he got shitty with Pat McAfee, he's like, they just could have called me. Nah, that's some fucking bullshit. Let's call out shit. Okay. If the Jets would have just gave him a phone call, you know what he would have said on the Pat McAfee show. He would have said, oh, how cold. I'm a freaking Pro Football Hall of Famer. You give me a phone call? That's how you fire me? Real classy, Jets. We know that's would have been the response. So to be honest, it was a lose-lose. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. If we would have called him, he would have fucking complained. If we did what we did, he would have complained. So it is what it is. There was no perfect exit, and sometimes there isn't. On a breakup's a breakup. It's you would love amicable. Oh, I'm sorry it didn't work out. Yeah, it's okay. Handshake, and there you go. But that's not how life works. And so it wasn't. So just to clean up that part, like he wanted to be here, and I agree. That passionate part is cool. But as soon as he starts talking shit on a national show saying, I know I've been there the last 2 years, and I know the dysfunction that exists. Now he's taking shots at us. I'm like, okay, whatever little modicum of feeling that I had for the guy in the moment, I'm like, fuck that dude. Now, I'm wearing the Hall of Fame gear. Whenever Aaron Rodgers chooses to hang it up, and I hopefully go to that Hall of Fame and Aaron Rodgers getting inducted, I will remember the feelings I had in my gut in the offseason of 2023 when we thought we were going to win the whole thing. And I will cherish those memories that he delivered and all those things. A lot of people are going to hate him forever because it didn't work out with the Jets on the field, and that's fine. But I will remember the positive energies. Time heals all wounds. In a couple of years, I'm sure I'll be fine. But right now, as he's still trying to play for the team that's going to be playing the Jets in week 1, and he's talking that shit, of like, man, dysfunction with the Jets. They're already messed up, man. And they just called him the coach and the GM, like wasn't naming them by names. Like, okay. Do you want to put that business out there? Okay, let's put that business out there. So, there's a certain level of love and respect, but a lot of that went out the window when we started talking shit. So to me, right up. We'll see what happens. Everybody to the 400 people in the room. And the unbelievable surge. Scotty freaking sending $100 super chat. The Dre Correa Indy Jets battle for Lillian Big D. Leonardo Santos. Emmanuel Holcomb. EZ. And BMAC being banished for the first time to the Grinder. A new addition to the Boy Green Coffee Club. And I will say the cool thing is this. You guys named yourself the Boy Green Coffee Club. You named it. I didn't make up that name. I'm not smart enough to think about that. You people did. You said, we're the community. We're going to call ourselves Boy Green Coffee Club. It's always in the morning. I'm like, okay. The Grinder is what you people said. Paul, you need like a shadow realm. Give it the Grinder. You people named it that. This is a show by the people for the people. You guys constructed all this. We're a community. Without you, there's no me. Without me, I guess you would still be there. You get the point. The point is that you guys deserve massive levels of respect. This show is what you people make of it, and I love doing this every bleeping day. I can't wait for the tailgate. It's going to be so cool to meet a lot of you for the first time, and for some of you, meeting you a second, third, fourth time, or however many times we've had the opportunity to meet. Again, it's going to be awesome. Some final notes and quotes here on this. Some final notes and quotes. Number one, it's $300 per person. That's for our entire experience. It's going to be the Jets ticket. That's going to be the tailgate. That's catered food and drink. Chef Kevin Gilbert. So shout out to him. And it's going to come up with a commemorative t-shirt to commemorate the Jets Cowboys game. And more on that later. When I reach out to you, I will be asking you shirt sizes, and you guys will get one for every ticket, obviously, that you purchase. Again, if you have any interest in going to that game, you now know the date. It's October 5th. The week, it's week 5. The game, it's Jets Cowboys. All that part is official. So we're going to Jets Cowboys. And the exact section is not locked in, but the seat price is locked in. So that's all good. And you guys can ask any follow-up questions that you'd like via email as I'm reaching out to you. But I will be reaching out to you guys starting today. So again, if you guys have any interest in going to that Jets game and hanging out with all of us, hit up the Google Doc sign-up sheet down below. And again, I'm just going through an order, going boom, 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 boom. I'll eventually get to you, and I'll explain everything and anything. So I can't wait. I hope I get to meet a lot of you guys there. It's going to be a kick-ass time. It's going to be an awesome party. It's going to be a lot of cool shit going on. We'll have more announcements to come as we get closer and closer to this event, but it's going to be awesome. And hopefully this is a tailgate extravaganza that we could do every year moving forward, to hang out all once a year and to come all together would be pretty friggin' sweet. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Like the video, hit subscribe. That's a free way to contribute. And we'll be back 3 o'clock. Boy Green meets Woody. Me and Woody are going to be buying and selling whatever the hell that Aaron Glenn, Garrett Wilson, Quinnen Williams, John Simpson, and even some of the beat reporters, what they had to say coming out of OTAs. Can't wait. And before we go, I see this. Look, we got a super chat coming in last second. Appreciate that. Let's go. Let's hit them up. Let's do it.
Wow.
Number one, how about them Jets? Thank you very much. By the way, you got yourself a raffle ticket for a giveaway. How about them Jets? I'll add that in a second. And you're $1 away from another raffle ticket, but let's answer your question. Can you buy just a tailgate ticket if you already have a ticket to the game? There will be a few exceptions that we will allow people to buy. For the most part, it'll be a bundle deal, but there are a few special scenarios. So how about them Jets? Yes. Please reach out to me via email. Thank you for the super chat. That is Paul, the letter, ESDEN, that's my last name, JR@gmail.com. Email me about your interest in a tailgate ticket and how many potential tailgate tickets and all that jazz. So reach out to me ASAP so I can put you on that list, my friend. Again, that is Paul, the letter, ESDEN, JR@gmail.com. So, yes, there are a few people that have special situations where they had to get a ticket for a different reason. So, yes, you will be able to like season ticket holders would be another good example. If you guys still want to party and tailgate with us before the game. So, yes, how about them Jets? That is possible. Again, just email me or reach out on any social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok even. It's at BoyGreen25, BOY, green the color 25. DM me and say, hey, Paul, I reached out to you on the YouTube show today. Here's my name. It's Johnny blah, 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 or whatever your name is. And say, hey, I'm interested in the tailgate. Can you put me down for this? And yes, we can. So, yes, that is possible. But for the most part, it'll be a bundle deal with everybody coming in. But appreciate that. And please know A-Rod jersey should be worn by Jet fans during the opener. Yes, I would concur with that message. I sometimes like it, like when the Jets played Seattle a couple years ago. I got to wear the Geno Smith jersey. Thought that was kind of a cool round moment thing. But yeah, the Aaron Rodgers one might be too soon. That's fair. But how about them Jets? Again, you got yourself a raffle ticket for our contest. So thank you very much. And again, you're $1 away from another raffle ticket to potentially win our New York Jets signature football and commemorative game coin. I'll flash it on the screen one more time. If you guys spend $2.99 on the channel, you have a raffle ticket to win these prizes. And again, there's no limit to raffle tickets, so you can buy as many raffle tickets as you like. So how about them Jets? Just spend another $1 on this channel somewhere within the remaining days here of May, and you have 2 raffle tickets to potentially win this prize, which again is coming up on June 1st. And looking forward to you reaching out so I could get you on the sign-up sheet for the tailgate. All right, everybody, what a way to end it. Appreciate you. Let's go. Fleur Lily says, how about an A-Rod Cal Berkeley jersey? That would be very creative, so I'd give you a major salute if you do that. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you later on Boy Green Meets Woody at 3 o'clock. Take care.